Matthew Johnson here at New England Forest Rally. We call it NEFR. It's based in Newry, Maine. This is Parc Expose on day one, Friday before the event gets started. We've got great class competition in open class, super production, and two-wheel drive. In the open class battle, Antoine Lestage and David Higgins are going to go battling again, and Antoine Lestage is eager to prove that his speed from STPR will carry over and that he has what it takes to outrun Subaru's David Higgins. Over in super production, we have Lachlan O'Sullivan, who won STPR. He's the points leader in the national championship for super production. Travis Hansen right behind him in the points championship nationally. But then Raman Alagaman thrown in, who did battle at STPR and came in second behind Lachlan with Travis Hansen third. And then David Sterix, who hasn't been to Maine before. These new stages actually are going to make it a little easier on some of these newcomers coming to this rally for the first time, because they're all driving a lot of the stages on Saturday for the very first time. So let's cruise around, get some interviews here, and then we're going to be heading out to Concord Pond to get some coverage there. Let's go up here and grab Lachlan since he's standing close. Lachlan! Good morning.
Good morning.
Lachlan O'Sullivan, everybody. You still reeling and excited and everything from your win at STPR?
Yeah, there's been a little bit going on since then, but...
yeah, what's going on since then?
Little baby daughter.
Yeah.
She's like a week old today. So that's been super exciting. It's our first kid. And so, yeah, lack of sleep. Best sleep I got in the last, 2 weeks was last night.
Last night. Nice. I do want to hear some more about that. Thanks for sending the photos.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Adorable.
I can't even speak right now. So
you're here to race
super.
a car.
I mean,
you gotta drive fast.
Very excited from the last event. It was friggin' awesome.
Good deal.
But it turns out we were, we had a couple of flats in the last super special, and we were just trying to go through it, and we were hitting berms and doing everything. So we discovered this morning that our subframe's pretty bent up right now.
Oh.
And so we don't know until we get out in the stages how bad it is. We discovered a couple things on the super short little media stage they had yesterday, and yeah, the car just wasn't turning like I remember it. And
so do you think it's mostly aligned?
We don't know exactly what it's affecting.
Okay.
We think it's a little bit of caster problem, or maybe a big caster problem and a little bit of a toe problem.
Well, here's a good question. As a driver, when you're on stage, how much time do you spend worrying about the car? Or you just focus on the notes and just focus on forcing the car into what you need it to do?
Well, I mean, you think about it at first when you're on there and you're like, okay, I know something's wrong. How wrong is it going to be? Then you deal with it, and then your instincts take over and compensate for whatever's wrong, and then you just get on with the notes and get on with driving as quick as you can.
I totally hear that. I wish you luck today. We're going to try to rip around and see a lot of folks before we go to Concord Pond. We'll see you going fast there. All right, Lachlan, thanks. Okay. Saw Mr. David Sterix standing around here somewhere a moment ago. We might jump around between classes a little bit here and see who we can get. And I'm not doing such a great job of spotting any drivers right now. Ah, good. We'll go see Chris. Mr. Chris Greenhouse here.
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
What's up? How are you?
I'm doing quite well.
Tell us what's going on. Where are you and what are you doing?
Well, I'm standing right here talking to you. got our car here. We brought it all the way out from Ohio. We got our SRT. We didn't hardly put a scratch on it at
I'm proud of you,
SCP.
man. Good job.
Yeah. Of course, we remember after Shakedown, I was thinking, what have I gotten myself into? But,
so just to recap, this is the second rally for Chris in an SRT4. It has over probably double the power that his Neon did beforehand.
Easy.
We checked in with him after the Shakedown stage before STPR started, and he looked like he had about 8 Red Bulls and kind of couldn't get the grin off his face. So you had a great rally there.
Yeah, we had a real good rally. We were consistent, we were solid, we didn't make any mistakes, and came back on a podium. I was really excited about that. We'll try to see if we can do it again this time. Yeah.
So it looks to me like the stages are quite fast here this weekend, as they always are, but they're a little smoother, which may even make them even faster than before. What are your plans to get the power down, and where do you expect, who do you want to be battling with in two-wheel drive?
I'll take on all comers. Yeah, I might not win them all, but I'll at least go in there and get in the fight. So I definitely think Will is going to be the guy to beat here this weekend. I think he's he's got a little bit more cowbell than I got, I think. So we'll try to we'll try to at least keep him in sight here. But yeah, I think he's going to be the man to beat this weekend. But I'd like to see if I can do a little bit of battle with Ross and Dylan and I think we can get out there, have a good fight. Maybe Fast Eddie and ACP. We'll just try to beat them all. So
we've got such a deep field of two-wheel drive. It's really exciting. I'm stoked. I can't wait to watch this.
Oh, I am too. Yeah, two-wheel drive definitely looking good. And we got Chris Gordon. Well, Chris Gordon was around here somewhere. We got Chris Gordon. This is his first time back since he was in an unfortunate accident some time ago with Matthew Marker. This is his first time back co-driving. We had a real solid recce. Our notes are good. He and I are clicking because, of course, he and I worked quite a bit back in 2010. And he and I are clicking together quite well. Everything's really starting to gel just like it was before. And he is ready. And I'm ready. We're both ready. We're going to do this thing.
We're ready, too.
Right,
we'll see you out there. We'll be on Concord.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Chris. All right. So what happens at a hot Parc expose like this is if I was driving, I'd probably be hiding out, staying out of the sun for a little bit longer, and that might be why we don't find a ton of drivers hanging out yet.
So, find out how these guys got involved in rallies. Stop by and talk and see what they did to get here where they are now. I can tell you as a former competitor,
just hang in there with me. We're going to cruise around and find somebody to talk to.
I was a worker, and I was a better worker because I'd been in a competitor. So come out, volunteer, talk to talk to these drivers and co-drivers.
All right. You want to go ahead and get David?
Yeah.
All right. I thought you wanted to go talk to Adam. Sorry. I wanted to talk to Adam Yeoman.
I was talking to Adam.
I guess we'll talk about one of the favorites to win the event. What do you think about Concord Pond as a stage? Do you like it or not?
I do like it. It's one of those stages where the more you do it, the faster you can go on it for sure. And last year we really cruised through it, so this year will be the first sort of more high-speed run. It's just knowing how far the car will jump and everything.
If you are from this area and
it's
you
a great stage,
but it's
not. I never try and have one stage that sticks out in my mind. I don't try and get hooked up on any record or anything else. Just tried everyone as like the best I can at the time. Really.
Fair enough. That's one of those stages I always finished with a bigger and bigger smile all the time. Like, I can't believe I got away with that, but that was awesome. I love that one. Well, tell us what else your plans are for the weekend.
Yeah, we're just trying to treat the rally like any other rally at the moment. Last year we came here and we were really a bit too cautious and everything was a bit like listening to too many noises. So we're just going to go and drive our own rally, see where we go. And obviously I think dust is going to play a big part of the rally today. And if we can see the road and we can drive it clean, then we'll drive pretty hard. If we get caught in the dust, then we're not going to take any risk really. So.
I don't know what the start order is. Where are you?
Yeah, we're second. Leo won the draw and he chose to go third.
We chose to go third.
And then so Antoine was then next and he chose to go first. So we were left with no choice and we're second. So not the best because you don't really get any real cleaning, but you do get the worst of the dust. So
yeah.
But we'll just obviously it's what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. We'll just go out there and do the best we can.
We saw that you were in a car suddenly at X Games last week, out the ESPN X Games in Los Angeles. How did that come about? You were just there hanging about and they grabbed you out of the crowd and said, here are the keys, or what?
Yeah, pretty much. I was there to help Mira, really. I was there to be a spotter, and I was really enjoying working with him again during the test, and sort of a bit like last year when we were teammates. And then all of a sudden, when there was the accidents, like 5 minutes before time qualifying started, it was like, we're going to, you can take the sort of the old rally car and go and do it. So I was like trying to borrow a pair of overalls, borrow a suit and everything. So didn't really feel very prepared, but at the end of the day we got it into the A final and we had a bit of a knock with Liam Duran, which knocked the centre off the throttle pedal. So that's what caused the car to stop. But also where I parked up was pretty embarrassing, to be honest, because I thought the race was being red flagged because of Bink's accident. Because I saw red, so I stopped and all of a sudden all these cars are flying by me. I'm like, gee, what's going on? Don't these guys understand red flags? And then I realised it was actually one of the traffic lights. So I felt a bit of a fool afterwards. But
you weren't the only person. Actually, I had a radio after Travis was out. I had a radio, and it was Liam's radio, and they told Liam red flag, and he slowed down, and everyone else kept going, and there was no red flag.
Yeah, I think like I didn't have any rate because we were so last minute. I had no comms to anybody as well, so it's weird because you're used to doing rallying out on your own, but when you're in a track like that, you need to know what's going on, and the spotter plays an important part of what's going on. And I'm sat there thinking, why the hell are these guys going so quick again? So, but it was good fun. It was good to be there, but it would be nicer to be there when you can do a proper preparation and proper testing.
Last question, everybody really wants to know. Which one's more fun, rally or rallycross?
Following Rally America, I follow them on my mobile
so hard.
phone.
the atmosphere of Rallycross and all the crowd is great, and the buzz off the start line in Rallycross is something that you don't get in Rally. But then the constant adrenaline rush you get in Rally for the sustained 2 days is miles more than Rallycross. Like, Rallycross would be great if you could do it. The ideal thing would be you do a day, do a day and a half rally, and then rather than a super special, you finish with a Rallycross event, and that's the future.
Yeah, there we go. Good idea, Dave. We'll see you later. Have fun on Concord. All right. Yo, hey John. How are you? Here with John Grew. He's on Travis Hansen's team. How's Travis's car looking?
It's the cleanest I've ever seen it. And he actually had front brake pads.
This is good. I've been playing that game where I show up without front brake pads. So John Grew's been around the sport a long time, fast driver himself. He's helped me out, and he's helping out Travis Hansen this weekend. Travis definitely has plans to want to go run with Lachlan and Romano, right?
Yeah, as far as I know. I mean, the car's ready. He rebuilt the motor as good as it's ever been.
Yeah.
I mean, and in addition to new brake pads, we have good brake pads for the rear too. So, literally the cleanest I've ever seen it.
Good stuff.
Great. It runs great.
We'll see you guys at service later.
Yeah, we'll be putting the transmission in Mike's Saab also today, right next to Travis. So,
have fun. I'll come see you later. Cool. All right, it's John Grew. Who are you pointing at? Adam? All right. Hey guys. Adam.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Thanks.
Where are you?
I think I remember now.
Where are you in Maine?
We're at Sunday River.
All right, cool. Are you stoked? I know obviously there was a big shake up there at STPR. Is everything well now?
Yeah, we're all good. Jordan and I are both fine. Took a couple weeks to recover and back up and going, so.
Good. I'm super glad to see you here. What are your plans this weekend?
Well, we rented a car for the weekend. It's actually a car you've been in before. It's Bob Wall's old car.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to get out and get back in the seat and do some driving, see what the car can do. I've only tested it for about 5 or 6 minutes, and so take it easy at the beginning and then push hard and try and do what we can do.
What can you tell me about this rally? How many times have you run it? You've at least run it once or twice, right?
Just last year, so this will be our second time. All the Saturday roads are different. I prefer the roads this year. They're a lot smoother. There's a lot less car killers out there, so I'm excited about that. The roads today are great. Concord Pond's such an awesome stage, so I'm excited to go out and do that. So it'll be fun.
I actually drove this car on Concord Pond in 2007 and got second or third overall stage time. I absolutely loved that stage. It's so much fun.
Well, you're setting the bar high for me, man.
Yeah, it might have been a little different then. Yeah. Cool. Well, great to see you. We wish you luck. We'll be on Concord and we'll check in with you later in the day. All right, Adam. Great to see you. All right. Hey, are you running this weekend?
No, working.
Working. Okay. Is Billy here?
I haven't seen him.
Okay. Cool. We'll see him around. I'm trying to get a few interviews and then haul ass over to Concord. Nice to see you. Hi. Antoine? Good. Let's see if we can go grab Antoine.
That would be great.
Where is he?
In relation to that, as a reminder, drivers.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
What are you doing later this morning?
Going to be out at Concord. Hey, Karen. A lot of familiar faces out here. Later this morning, I'm going to Concord Pond. I'm running a live feed right now that's going up later today.
Cool. Because we're doing the gearbox swap on the old Saab. Locked up last night.
Okay.
As a reminder, VP
Good. Maybe we can swing by there on our way out. All right. Cool. All right. I'm going to make an effort to find some. One of the event favorites in the form of Antoine Lestage.
Who is also a sponsor of the local event and the T-Mac Tires USA two-wheel drive challenge this weekend.
So I apologize for a little bit of, it's expose. Everybody knows how this goes. You don't know where anyone's actually standing. His car is here. Is he in his car? No. Did you guys see Antoine? Wasn't he just here? Driver's meeting. All right. No wonder there's no drivers around here. They're all at the driver's meeting. We can start walking our way down here and see what we can find. Oh, here we got Eddie McNally. We'll see if we can get a quick word with him. Eddie! Hey! What's up?
How you doing?
Good. Where are you and what are you doing?
Well, we're sitting waiting to go.
Where are you going to go?
Going to be down here.
How fast are you going to get there?
As fast as we can.
Whose butt are you going to beat this weekend?
Everybody's.
Awesome. So, Fast Eddie McNally, part of the two-wheel drive story here, and another Ford Fiesta R2 like Chris Duplessis driving. So you've got some experience with this rally. Based on the new stages, do you believe the R2 has long enough legs to really make use of how fast these stages are?
as long as we can carry through the corners faster than the other guys, yes. I think she'll make it. She'll make it.
One interesting thing about rally is cornering speed is what it really comes down to. Let's say you've got 400 horsepower, but you having to adjust your speed for every corner. Sometimes it's easier to have 200 horsepower and just keep it in top gear and keep it pinned than all of the speed adjustment going up and down. It's harder to judge, and it's a lot more fun to just hold your throttle foot pinned to the floor. You feel like quite a hero like that.
Yeah, you do.
Cool. What are your plans on, I don't know, today's stages? Where do you want to end up, and whose times are you watching?
Well, of course, you're always watching the Australian guys. But, you know, if I can be with them, that's where I want to be. So.
Yeah, what we've seen is Chris is usually having quite a good battle with Will, and you've had some good battles with Ross.
With Ross, yeah, definitely. So I think we're about even. Driving skill, you know, definitely has a lot more horsepower than I do. So, you know, I just stay ahead of Ross, and we'll keep going.
So Ross was out at the school where you work at Tim O'Neill just the other day. Did you ride in his car, or he ride in yours, or anything fun like that?
No, I was unfortunately working, so so I didn't get a chance to go out and play too much. So.
Got it. Fast Eddie McNally, we'll check in with him later and see how his two-wheel drive push is going for Friday, day one, NEFR. Thanks, Eddie.
Hey.
Yes.
Chris and Antoine are right there. Let's grab them real quick.
All right. See if we can grab Antoine and Chris really quickly. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Where?
I didn't have enough time.
Chris, can we get a quick word with you?
Matthew?
Yep. No.
Matthew, how you doing?
Here with Chris Duplessis, one of the local favorites and national favorites, probably, in two-wheel drive.
I mean, I like to say world favorite.
In fact, that's actually mostly true these days. Here, I'll give that back to you.
No,
You might need it more than me.
I mean, your hair looks good, though.
So, Chris, what do you think of the new stages, and does the R2 have long enough legs to make use of them?
Yeah, we'll see. They're definitely some fast stages. The old stages were definitely good for the R2. I think this will be all right. There's some sandy bits where horsepower is definitely going to come into play. You know, the Summit Rally team with 600 horsepower. You know,
available.
Yeah, that definitely helps. But no, I think we'll be fine. Today's stage is definitely catered to us a little bit more, so we'll hopefully put some time down on these, and then everyone else can play catch up. Hopefully.
That makes sense to me. When is your next? Explain the shirt. Okay, tell us about this shirt.
Tag Rally Sport. They're servicing for us this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, they've been awesome. They're helping us out. We're trying to save some money, so they're paying for the service crew. So it's perfect.
How many cars do they have already in the running in the event before helping you?
I think there was 6, and we make 7 maybe, or maybe we make 6. There's a lot of cars though. We got a big spot.
I thought you were going to say 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a big team. They've got their work cut out for them.
Wow, and so all you guys will be together in the service area. That'll be a nice little hotbed of action we can come and check out later.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a bunch of Subarus and then a Ford Fiesta.
Hey, one more thing. Concord Pond has this notorious jump. It's like right 5 Titans 4-, over crest, big gnarly jump that if you really fly it, it's easy to land in the woods. I hear they've knocked the top off of it this year. What are your feelings about that? Is it still fast? Is it still even a jump?
Yeah, they apparently were getting windmills in there, and they had to shave it down because the trucks were scraping. That's how severe it was. I think we'll still catch the air. It'll be faster, so we'll maybe fly farther and maybe not as high, but it'll still be a good spot to watch. I think that road can't get any worse. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a pretty fantastic road. Cool, we're going to cruise around. We wish you luck. See you tonight. All right, man. Have fun. Chris Duplessis there, everybody. I'm going to look for Antoine if he's still nearby. Hi.
Oh, look at that guy.
How's the gang?
How's it going?
All right.
Hello.
Part of the Ramana Logman and Chrissy Beavis fan club here. Have you guys seen Antoine Lestage walk by?
No, not yet.
No, not
I'm
yet.
eager to chat with him real quickly before we leave. How about Ramana?
They were getting drinks. So they're probably almost here.
Is that the driver's meeting over there?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Bill, it's so we're going to handle some logistics here. Bill, it's 10:30. Is it time to call this and head out, or you want to wait and try to get Antoine, Ramana, and a couple of the and Will? A lot of folks to talk to. We'll have to catch up with them later today. Yeah, it's gonna take 5 minutes or so. All right, good. All right, good. We'll do that.
Hydrated.
Mr. Van Way, what's up? How are you? Dylan Van Way, everybody. We'd like to know what your plans are for the weekend, and are you happy to be back in your EcoBoost Ford Fiesta?
The plans are the same every weekend. Go as fast as we possibly can through the woods. And it's great to be back in our car. We had a test last weekend, and it feels really strong. The motor's all new, so it should be really good, fresh motor. It's a really good car, and the setup's good, suspension's good, and it'll just be interesting to see how the two-wheel drive fight pans out.
And so these faster stages, actually, so this event's always fast, but they're smoother this year, which will be a little easier on the two-wheel drive cars compared to the all-wheel drive cars with their bigger tires and bigger suspension and everything. Do you think you're going to be able to really put the power down on the really fast stuff, and will it be an advantage over the Ford Fiesta R2, a couple of the other guys are driving?
I think definitely power can help here, but the new stages, they seemed a little bit soft. I mean, they were really good in recce, but the ground seemed like it was going to get chewed up a lot, so I think road position is going to be bigger help than anything else, just because by the time you get to the later cars in the run order, the roads are more rutted, they're more loose, there's big rocks in the way, so I think road position is going to have a lot more to do with it than power.
And we're running some of these stages multiple times, so if they get chopped up, it's definitely going to get loose.
And Maine's famous for having the big rocks out in the road. You cut a corner and there's a rock there. First car through is okay. He just pulls it out in the road, and you come around and you hit it, and you bend a control arm or something. So it'll be interesting to see how the roads hold up, because it's brand new roads. Nobody really knows. So I think today will be classic Maine. Go as fast as you can. The power might help, but then tomorrow road position is going to be huge.
Copy that. We wish you luck. We'll check in with you later today.
Yep.
Thanks, Dylan. All right. We'll cruise along here and see if there's any other stragglers that haven't gone to the drivers' meeting like they should have. Yeah, let's go get Rick Song, hear about his plans. Right here with the two bright yellow cars of the event. Rick, can we get you real quick?
Yes.
Oh, what a nice helmet.
Thank you.
What's happening? How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Where are you and what are you doing?
We're just getting ready to race.
Uh-huh.
What
event are you at?
What do you mean?
What event are you at? No one gets this. I try to lead in and let them do the introduction for the event, and no one's picked it up yet. So, not your fault. You wouldn't know to do that. So, what's happening and what are your plans this weekend?
Well, I plan to stay off trees and
stay off trees. Good idea. Plan number one.
I'll finish and hopefully I can get a good finish.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
These stages tomorrow look to be smooth and fast. Does that look fun to you? It's very different than the Chinese rally stages, right?
Yes. It looks actually pretty scary to me. Yeah. The straighter the roads are, the scarier the race, because everybody goes so fast and it'll be so difficult, especially for me to keep up.
It's he brings up a really good point. Having the fastest car is not always the solution. Sometimes in those straightaways, your nerves start to speak to you in ways they haven't spoken before and force your foot to come off the throttle up past 100 miles an hour, 110 miles an hour, and the needle's still climbing. So on those faster stages, how do you keep yourself focused?
Don't think about it.
Just don't think about it. Drive as fast as you can.
I remember I used to pushing my right foot down.
Is Martin Brady with you this weekend? I didn't see it on the side.
He must be somewhere.
He's around here somewhere? He's on the car, so he's around here somewhere. So with your co-driver, Martin Brady, who is a policeman where he lives,
yes.
Do you ever try to push him out to get him to do police-like things when you're at the rally?
Well, he's a policeman that try his best to push me go faster.
Does he carry any handcuffs?
No.
Maybe you could get him to bring some handcuffs next time and handcuff Antoine to his door or something in service.
That'll help. That'll help.
Hey, I'm just trying to help here. All right.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Rick.
This is Rick's 1-year anniversary racing here, right?
Oh, is this your first event last year?
I rent a car there. Rent a car here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the first rally you've done twice. Is that right?
I think so.
Okay. And what did you think of our Concord Pond stage? That's the one today. It's really smooth and has a lot of jumps.
Fast. It's very fast. Very smooth. Very different looking to what I have experienced, but very American.
Okay, very American. A lot of folks say that. Even David Higgins and a lot of international drivers say that our stages are really fast compared to those in most of the rest of the world. Rick, we wish you luck, and we'll see you at service later. All right, take care. You got it. Okay. Let's see, like I said, where's Ram? Just look up, right?
Yeah.
Because he's tall enough to normally see. Ram, We're about to bail, but if we could get a quick word with you, we'd love to.
Absolutely.
So standing here with Raman Logman, he is couldn't wait for this rally because he wants to bring the fight back to Lachlan O'Sullivan. They had a great battle at STPR in super production. What are your plans this weekend? What's new about the car, and just what are your thoughts?
Well, what's new about this weekend mostly is that I've had a rally under my belt within the last 6 weeks, so that's a big benefit. And we've gone through the car, and we had a few areas that we had to look into for maintenance. They weren't operating properly. Specifically, the center diff was really loose. So, going to be a lot more confident. We had a little bit of a test up at Tim O'Neill's right before the rally, and we're psyched. We're ready to go. We took our recce real seriously, and we know that there's some strong competition out there. So we're not gonna hold back, and we're not gonna take it easy like maybe we have been in the past a little bit. Got a little complacent, but Lachlan's a fast driver, so. We definitely, it was a great battle. It's nice to have a battle. You can't win them all, but we really hate to lose. So
yeah, losing's no fun, especially, even if your car's a mess, whatever, something's not working on the car. When you know you've gone out and driven your hardest and managed to hustle a car that's not doing as well as it should to the finish, you want some kind of payoff for that. And not winning as a result of that is like, oh!
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy to count those 14 seconds after 90 minutes of competitive driving. So,
right.
But it is what it is, and Lachlan drove fantastically. I'm expecting him to drive just as well this weekend. We just have to bring it.
Yeah. Cool. We'll check in with you later today. Right, cool. Good luck to you guys.
Thanks.
All right, Ron. Okay, looks like driver's meeting is let out. There's something weird on the hill. Let's get some video of whatever weird is happening on the hill. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, what's happening? How are you?
Good, man.
Good, good. I'll get a word with Evan Klein really quick. So you get unlucky enough to be standing around. Evan, super production racing this weekend. Have you improved the car any, and what are your plans?
We did do some changes to the braking system, just rebuilt the shocks. Other than that, it's pretty much the same old car. We had a problem with our recce car yesterday morning, so we didn't get a chance to do recce at all. So
no recce period.
No, so that may be good or maybe bad. Typically, I end up doing better on the stages that I didn't do recce on, so I'm hoping that it works to my benefit. But our main goal is just finish the event and get a good rally in.
Some of these stages are pretty scary to just drive in a rental car slowly, and it's easy to get distracted and start looking at a lot of dangers instead of how to go faster. And so some folks, the notes actually are a little more cautious than they would be if they were just instantly just responding on pure adrenaline and driving through the stage, and it sounds like the case for you. Do you like Concord Pond?
Yes. I've only raced this rally one time in my life, so that stage is super fun. And I've watched our in-car numerous times from last year, so I have a good idea of how it's going to be, and hopefully it's a lot of the same as last year. But that stage is a blast to race, so hopefully we pick up a good amount of time on last year. I remember there being a lot of grip last year that I was kind of surprised with compared to the other stages. So I'm going to keep that in mind when we go race it this year.
Good deal. We'll check in with you at service. Good luck in your Exity Clutches Super Production Subaru. There we go. Did that sound on NASCAR style? Maybe. So it's a lady's photo on the hill. Cool. I vote we wrap it up here and plan to get over to Concord Pond while we can. So, this is Matthew Johnson signing off from Parc Expose of Day 1 at New England Forest Rally. We're headed out to Concord Pond. We're going to see some people zoom by. Let's everybody wave when you go by and see us. Hey Ross, what's up? Good to see you guys. We'll catch you later at service. Have fun. All right, like I said, now we're signing off. Parc Expose Day 1, New England Forest Rally. Thanks for joining us.